Hi everyone, welcome to Joy's Knowledge. In this video, we are going to talk about the principles of teaching children with intellectual disability. Definition of mental retardation. Individuals with Disabilities Education Act IDEA and American Association on Mental Deficiency AAMD defines mental retardation as significantly sub-average general intellectual functioning existing concurrently with deficit with adaptive behavior and manifested during the developmental period that adversely affects a child's educational program. What is intellectual disability? Intellectual disability refers to deficit in the intellectual ability which affects the functioning of various tasks. The rate of growth and development of intellectual ability gets diminished. Such children show a marked delay in all their performance when compared to normal children of their own chronological age. An intellectual disability is not a disease and it is not a type of mental illness and it has no cure. At the same time, a child with intellectual disability can learn to do many things. They can do well in school, they can be involved in and make progress in the general education curriculum. They need some additional support and modification in their environment. While teaching a child with special needs, the teacher assumes responsibility for making decisions about what will be learned, how it will be learned, and when it will be learned. The teacher only directs the learning. There are four basic strategies of teaching children with intellectual disability. The first one is the simple to complex skills. The second one, whole to part. The third one is known to unknown. And the fourth one is concrete to abstract. Let's examine each of these concepts. The first basic strategies of teaching children with intellectual disability is simple to complex. Simple and complex are terms used to describe a skill. Simple skills are ones that child finds easy to perform, whereas complex skills are ones that the child finds more difficult. A simple skill to one child may be complex to another, so the teacher needs to determine how each child perceives the skill. For example, the skill is to teach reading three-letter words. We have to ask the child to match two-letter words like at, an, ought with the same two-letter words. Then, by adding a new letters like M, F, C, P before the two-letter words, ask the child to match with the same words. Then, ask the child to match the three-letter words with the same words attached with their appropriate picture. Finally, ask the child to match the word with the picture only. Thus, the simple to complex strategy can be applied. The second basic strategies of teaching children with intellectual disability is whole to part. Under this strategy, there are three types of instruction. The first one is whole practice. Here, a skill should be taught as a whole and later the other details. For example, teaching to write the alphabet A. The second type of instruction is part instruction. When a skill is complex, it is more appropriate to break down the complex movement into its constituent parts. The parts can then be taught and then linked together to develop a final skill. If the child finds difficult in writing the alphabet A, ask the child to trace slanting lines, then tracing the sleeping line, tracing the whole letter A, joining the dots of A, finally the whole letter A. The third type of instruction is whole part whole instruction. Initially, the child attempts the whole skill and the teacher monitors to identify those parts of the skill that the child is not executing correctly. Here, again, the part instruction can be used to address the limitations, and then the child can repeat the whole skill with the teacher, monitoring for any further limitations. The third basic strategies of teaching children with intellectual disability is known to unknown. Usually, we prefer to do the tasks or works which are very familiar and comfortable. The same thing applies for the special children too. Teaching the child from which they had already known makes the learning faster. Teaching that begins by comparing the old known information or process and the new unknown information allows the student to grasp new information more quickly. For example, if the child has got mastered in writing and counting the numbers up to 10, we can introduce the basic addition concepts. The fourth basic strategies of teaching children with intellectual disability is concrete to abstract. The concrete refers to the material and specific, abstract to the ideal and the general. While teaching any new concept to the special children, it is important to start with the concrete like a tree, a dog, fruits, etc. Children with special needs learn many vocabulary through this way only. By concrete, the children can see it and manipulate it with their hands. By concrete, the children can use all 5 senses so their brains can make as many connections with it as possible. For example, take 3 items. Number 1, an actual apple, which is concrete. Number 2, a picture of an apple, which is less concrete. And number 3, the word apple, which is abstract. First, introduce the concrete object, that is real apple, to the child. Secondly, place the real apple and the picture of an apple in front of the child. Next, make the child to keep the concrete real apple on the picture of an apple. Next, use picture of the apple alone. Then, make the child to say the name apple. By this way, the child learns to associate the name apple to its picture. Thus, every child is unique and has own learning style that is affected by his or her personality factors. So, the teacher should try to apply strategies that will help to meet the needs of special children and reduce learning difficulties as well as behavior, social and emotional problems. Hope you guys found this video useful. Please like, share, comment and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.